stretch, do you think the officiating played a big role in the decision for next game?
Well, there were a lot of, there were a lot of whistles in the game, and I'm not sure which way that may or may not have tilted the game. Ultimately, I got to give Carleton a lot of credit. They came out, they had a good game plan, and as they are, they're well coached and they're disciplined. They stuck to their game plan, and I think that ultimately decided the game.
You guys expect? Oh, sorry, what?
Go ahead, sorry.
You expect Hens to be as big of a force as he was that game against you?
Well, again, it came back to we had a lot of trouble containing him simply because every time he caught the ball and was in the paint with it, there was a whistle blowing. So that really became a factor. And yeah, did we expect him to be a factor? Of course. He was just named the most outstanding player in the country. Having said that, I thought our guys didn't have much of a chance to be able to defend him the way we game planned.
They were knocking down a lot of open shots early, and then Neefers and Riel had 4 fouls. Did you try and come up with any sort of creative plan to guard him when he's in the post one-on-one, or do you think you want to bring some double teams on him?
Well, there's the problem. You see, you come down, and that's really what they want you to do. They want you to come down there and double team, and then they move the ball very well in the perimeter and find the open shooters. So, our experience in the first quarter was as soon as we left those guys open, they were hitting some shots on us. So it was necessary for us to, be able to stick to their perimeter shooters, and they've got some guys who can knock down some shots. The numbers speak for themselves. They've done that all year. So, it was important that we weren't letting them beat us from outside the arc.
Still another game to go tomorrow, but the championship out of reach. Do you have a minute to reflect on what the season's been like, stepping in for the Shockers?
Well, it's been a really humbling experience for me personally, being able to work with these guys. And you put all kinds of demands on them. You ask them to make a huge commitment. You ask them to follow what you're asking them to do, and put their faith in you. And it's like I said, it's a very humbling experience.
Did you take any elements from the game plan that worked last year in the semifinal game against Carleton that you came up on top?
Yeah, it was pretty much the same game plan. Unfortunately, there were times we had some breakdowns and some of the execution wasn't there. They got some timely offensive rebounds against us too that really kept possessions alive for them, and that was a huge factor in the game as well.
You can't prevent all the fouls that happened that game, but going into tomorrow's game, are you guys going to be doing anything differently?
Well, we've played UBC on 3 occasions this year, and I don't think that we're going to really try and change our style. That we haven't all year. We've basically said, hey, this is who we are, and some people think that we play a little bit on the edge sometimes offensively, and but that's who we are, and that's been our recipe for success all year, and that's what we go with.
I was kind of meaning in terms of the reffing. If the reffing's going to continue this way, they're going to be calling that many fouls. Is there a necessary game change you guys need to make?
No, like I said, we're not going to let anything, the opinions of others or the arena we're playing in, the team we're playing against, whoever's got the whistle on, wearing the whistles. No, we are who we are, and we go out and we play our style of game and let the chips fall where they may.